The Shining. The opening image shows a car driving through a road in the forest and the mountains. There's no traffic, which hints at isolation. The inciting incident is when Jack is at the interview and we find out that the previous caretaker killed his family. We also learn that Danny has an imaginary friend he talks to who's called Tony. Tony says that the hotel is bad and Danny has these visions of stuff that's happened at the hotel previously. Danny talks to the head chef called Dick and learns he has a psychic ability, and Dick says not to go into room 237. Act plot point 1 is where the door to room 237 is open. Danny goes in and gets bruises on his neck. This sets a scene that the hotel is haunted. Pinch 1 is where Jack goes to explore room 237 and sees a naked lady who turns out not to be quite as attractive as she appears. This reminds us that something creepy exists in the hotel. The midpoint of the film is where Jack meets Grady and tells him that he killed his family and that Jack also needs to kill his family. The second pinch comes when Wendy discovers that Jack has not actually been writing a book, he's been writing All Work and No Play Makes Jack a Dull Boy. This ends in Wendy knocking out Jack with a baseball bat and locking him in the pantry. Act plot point 2 is when Grady releases Jack from the pantry where he's been locked by his wife and Red Rum starts appearing on the doors, and Jack goes and tries to kill his family. The climax starts when Jack kills Dick and starts knocking down the bathroom door with an axe. He then proceeds to chase Danny into the hedge maze, and then he ends up freezing to death. I've got to change the climax. Yeah, that's the climax. And the resolution of the film comes when Danny and his mum escape on the snowcat, and then there's a picture of Jack on the wall in 1921, which implies that he's actually been there the whole time, or the hotel has been a part of him. The Shining is fairly conventional in terms of the 3-act structure, although it does break a few rules which keeps the film interesting and unpredictable.